My life has been crazy, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Just from a teenager, home invasion. Yeah. We, you know what I mean? I'm not even hustling at this point. I'm just living. I'm just taking care of my family. You know, I'm a barber. I've been decent at it. So I've been able to live, you know what I mean? So They come in, they kick my door down. It's my life has been crazy, man. But I thank the Lord. And once I was able to get to this kidney process, man, I ain't scared of nothing no more, man.
Really?
Not one thing. I'll go anywhere. The earth is my turf.
Man.
Impact. 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 In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. My muscle tough as the hustle, the numbers is just that. And I'ma keep winning and sit back. I love the feeling of killing them with that. Attacking the process, tackling topics, master synopsis. This the residual impact, yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your man, Brandon Gio.
And your man, JaMichael Moore.
And we are the Residual Impact Podcast. Here we inspire others to find the greatness within themselves.
And then apply it to the community.
Let's grow.
Gotta know what we gotta do.
Back for another one, brother. Back for another one. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Blessed to be here indeed.
Man, first and foremost, man, you know, before I even get into this, I wanted to share something with y'all that I thought was pretty cool. It was just the importance of breathing. It said, we don't realize how important breathing is, but hold your breath for a little while. And I guarantee you it's going to be a little uncomfortable until you exhale. And then you realize, oh, man, hold on. To take that breath is actually a beautiful thing. So, look, let's never forget just that small gift that God gives us every day, just to breathe, man, and appreciate that small thing right there. So I had to drop that off for the people, man.
Shout out to Tony Braxton. Breathe again. Bruh. I had to throw that out there, man. That was the first thing I thought about.
Hey, beautiful song, though. I ain't gonna lie, that was a
beautiful song.
But yeah, man. B, I think we got a guest in the house today. Do we?
We do.
We do,
man.
But hold on, though, B. Before we get there, we already know we got to take care of the house. We got to take care of the house rules.
You're absolutely right. So first and foremost, before we even get to that,
what up?
Nice hoodie you got on, brother.
Oh yeah, man. I got a shout out to, you know, one of our fellow podcast friends, man, Sauce Brady, man, who's always showing us love and encouraging us and helping us as we grow, as he grow. And we just wanted to support him. So, man, if you would like to get some of this dope merch that I got on, you probably won't look as good as I look in it, but it's a start. You know what I mean? Hey, you will throw the link down there below it. Just check them out, man.
Yeah, man. Support, show love. Shout out to the Roll Up Podcast for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But like Mike said, man, we got to get into the housekeeping rules real quick. First and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every single one of y'all for tapping into today's episode. If you are new to the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and only the thumbs up button. Not going to get into what Mike normally says. And you want to make sure that everybody who is tapped in on the audio platforms, that, you know, we show our appreciation to you guys as well, because listen, we wouldn't be here without y'all, man. All the consistent streams on every single episode we get, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, like wherever, we are everywhere, literally. Shout out to iHeartRadio, man. I know one of y'all gonna reach out to us for a deal one day. But thank you for each and every single one of y'all who are constantly tapped in. We greatly appreciate it, and it doesn't go unnoticed.
Much love, much love.
So with the housekeeping under the rug right now, it's out of the way, what we got for the people today, Mike?
Oh man. First and foremost, man, I just want to shout this brother out. He is one of the most consistent people as far as like saying, yo, I need to be on this show, okay? He been letting me know, man, and he's one of those things where, look, asking you shall receive, you know what I mean? So today we have not only a husband, we got a comedian. Not only that, he's a barber and a just all around good dude, man, and good energy, man. So today I just want to introduce to y'all Tommy, aka the Master Barber, right here.
What's good, family? I'm in the building today.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? How y'all feeling today?
What up, brother, man? What up, man?
Feeling good, feeling great.
I just want to appreciate the opportunity for coming on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Getting a little dream in my life. You know what I mean? I might be somebody today, huh?
Hey, you already somebody, brother.
All right.
For real, brother. I just want to say first and foremost too, man, like, look, you persistent, brother, and like you stayed on me, like, cause you showed me that you really wanted to be on this show, man. I thank you, because it was like you showed us that, like, yo, okay, we're actually doing something for you to even want to be on this platform that we got. So I thank you, brother, for seeing something in us first. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Yeah.
You know what?
Appreciate that.
You know, we gotta stick together. We all we got, right?
Yes,
Facts,
sir.
big
We
facts.
just told us before, and I love young black people that's entrepreneurs and growing in a positive manner. You know what I mean? Like, you know, mentor, should I say? I'm sorry, my wife was on my ass. I hear it in the back of my head. You know what I mean? But in a positive manner, you know what I mean? And y'all growing in a good way, and y'all helping the community. People learning from y'all. Y'all have a lot of good topics, and I enjoy y'all each week.
Oh, thank you,
Man, we appreciate it for real.
big facts.
Shout out to you, because, you know, my barber definitely want to get on the show. I was like, listen, give me a discounted cut. I got you.
This, man, I always need a little extra with it.
You know, I don't do business with either one of y'all, so we good. You know what I mean?
But nah, I told him I'll get him on the show too. What up, T? Shout out to you, man. But hey,
Barbers unite.
Barbers unite, for real. Y'all are important, man.
Man,
I need a cut right now.
My
Matter of fact.
bro, you didn't realize how much barbers are important until COVID hit and we could not get to no
Yo, that is
barbershop.
a fact. I went 5 months straight without getting a cut
Yo,
when
that's how
COVID
you
hit.
got them twists, huh? Yo, word. I like that. That's nice.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Might
for
get
real,
some
for real.
twists. COVID come back, please.
Hey, look, bro, I went on Amazon. I said, look, I'm about to try to do something, bro. I could not go without a cut.
So what you went and got those 3 mirrors?
Man, I went and got it, bro.
Yo,
but
how did it go for you?
it was hard. I messed up so many times, bro.
Oh man, you too fly for that,
I
baby.
turned them joints was cricket. I had to call up my barber quick, bro.
Hey, you know, this funny thing about, that's how I learned how to cut hair, but with the hand mirror from, like, you know what I mean, like Sally's or something.
Yeah.
There was a hand mirror and the mirror in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to cut hair, you know what I'm saying?
that was
You
the
slipping.
that was the original 3 mirror right there,
Yo,
bro.
I had it. Yo, word. One hand in the back. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I got it. That's how I learned. That's how I became TMB,
That's
baby.
real talk, though.
I hear that.
Yes, sir.
Man, but see, what we always do in the beginning of our show is we always ask each other how each other's week go, because, you know what I'm saying, we don't ever want to just bypass the day by day. So with you being our guest, we're going to start off with you, man. How has your week been?
Man, boy, listen. I got 2 wives in my life. Both of them, one's current wife, one's an ex.
Okay.
They both got my last name. So my week is always hard.
Okay.
You feel me?
I talk that talk, bro.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit going on out here. But, hey, shout out to Triple D. That's my baby. One love. But it's stressful, man. I got 3 of my own kids,
Okay.
3 stepkids, ex-wife, kids over there. I'm spread out. My week is always tough, man. And, you know, I got gray in my beard. It's for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, it
I
just
feel
don't
that.
happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
But, you know, this week been so far, I've been productive. You know what I'm saying? Made a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get back to the show, you know what I'm saying? Juice Bar helped me out, you know what I mean? One love, you know what I mean? I'm in there. I'm living my dream right now. Whatever happened during this week, it doesn't even matter. You feel me? Like,
like
I'm
that.
in there.
Nah, it's real
I'm
talk.
in
like
here.
that.
You know what I mean? The lights is shining. No one can bother me.
Yes, sir.
So next, what's going on?
I love that honesty, bro. I think people need to really hear that, man. Like you say, like, hey, it's stressful. Like, you know, it ain't always gonna be good. It ain't always roses, bro. So
That is
like,
true.
We need to talk that real. So I appreciate you sharing that. For
Yeah,
real.
absolutely, man. But, you know, like, life is like you say, a box of chocolates, right? Like Gomer Pyle. Not Gomer Pyle. What's my man? Forrest Gump. Yeah, word. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get next.
Big
They all
facts.
look the same, but it's going to taste different. Right?
That's a fact.
That was deep. That was deep.
Yeah. Hey, man.
What about you, B? How was your week, man?
Yeah, man, my week's been straight. Like, you know, it is the middle of the week right now. We definitely been working.
Yep.
I know all of us been working, but just definitely been working nonstop. Got a new dog recently, so we got 2 dogs in the house.
Shouts
They
out.
have been working my behind, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to take 1 dog for a walk, now I got to take 2. And because we haven't quite had them meet just yet, you know, because there's a canine flu going around right now, we don't want to take that chance of like our you know, current dog catching it from our new dog if the new dog possibly has it.
Right.
We just been keeping them separated, keeping them quarantined. So I had to take them on a walk yesterday separately. And between the 2, I hit like almost 3.5 miles.
Wow.
I believe it.
Good deal.
So yeah, so
You need a towel?
not right now, I'm good. But hey, all 3 of us took a nap yesteday, man, after that walk. Like, it
Treat them
was,
like kids, huh?
yeah, for real.
Nah, facts.
Those dogs are my kids, man. But it's definitely been a blessing, man. You know, like we always say, every day above ground is a good day. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. You know, made it to 2023, and we are gonna keep it pushing, man.
Of course.
We already in February, so 1 month down.
It came quick.
Yeah.
So where did January go?
Man, I hoped you worked out during that time period like you said you would, people. And that's all I'm saying.
Hey, man, I've been in there.
That's what I want.
Here's the thing, though. Shout out to them people who want to get in the gym in January, but now is the true testament, right? It's February. Seeing if they're going to maintain that, if they're going to start falling off.
Yeah.
Once they start falling off like they normally do, sorry, I mean, I have faith in y'all, but not really. We going to see the real people in the gym, and that's when I can get back in the gym like full force instead of just going every once in a while.
So you going to go around March, huh?
That's pretty much what it is. Because like, look, you got them people that go in the gym and want to take up the weights that you want to hit, take up the machines that you want to hit, and they only gonna be there for a couple months. Like I know I'm not gonna. I don't see all day year round.
Yeah, the gym was crowded on the January. It was
I'm just saying you got to stay away from target times. You gotta go AM, PM. You know, feel me?
Nah, big facts.
That's true.
Big facts. Do not go around that mud like 4-5. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's a show then. It ain't nothing but cheeks and claps. You know
Boy,
what I mean?
what?
Listen here.
Gotta be focused.
I hear that.
Truly.
That is
focused.
a fact.
You know, I had a young lady come over to me, right? Not over to me, but, you know, workstations is close, right? So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my shit on, but their motivation, just anything else,
That
right?
is true.
Yeah.
So I'm in there trying to go hard. I'm doing my look over, and them things is like,
Number distractions.
but it's the mirror. Because I'm trying not to, like, look up, but she caught me. Eye contact. She started going dumb hard. It's just like,
Bruh.
I walked away because I couldn't stand up no more.
Yeah.
Because you know why, right?
Oh, come on, brother. I know. Look, we all men in here. I already know, brother.
It was tough.
I think it's a lesson behind that though, because I feel like, look, the moment we try to get serious with something, or the moment we try to get real focused, bruh, it be distractions right there.
Okay, hold on. Let me talk about, is that the devil or is that like the decisions you made?
I think it's a little bit of both. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel
It's
like
a mixture?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think it's definitely the negative side of you and the devil trying to use that. Like, look, go ahead, check that out. But it's also is things that you have allowed in your life thus far too. So I definitely think it's a mixture of both.
How you feel?
Listen, I think it's a mixture of both as well, especially when it comes to the gym. I don't know if you guys have been kind of keeping up with current events on that aspect, but there was one lady who went viral not too long ago, within like the last 2 or 3 weeks. She was in the gym trying to get a workout in, and there was a dude in her background. Like, she was recording herself. There was a dude in her background who kind of glanced her way a couple times. And she just like lost her mind. Like, she was talking under her breath, and y'all check this clip out. I'll if you haven't seen it, check this out right here.
This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this. I hate when there's sweet eyes. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral, like feral. There's mirrors everywhere, so it's like you can easily catch people in the act. Oh, this is nothing. Okay, we're gonna move on to the 35s now. I want you to watch very carefully. Just watch. This is the 5 adds 5 pounds. And these are the weights.
But yeah, man, like that was just crazy, man. Like that, just her mindset of just thinking about how dude was in the background, just glancing her way a couple times. He wasn't even really paying attention to her, to be honest, man. And she went viral for it. And so many people, men and women, were getting on her about like, yo, that man was not trying to talk to you. He was not being a creep. You were just hogging that. You were hogging the weights and stuff like that. You thought that he was trying to bother you. Thought he was glancing your way. Like, nah. It got so bad to the point where she had to go online and apologize.
To the guy?
Yeah. I mean, she didn't apolgize to his face.
Yeah,
because,
but
I mean, she didn't know who it was.
because she doesn't exploit him because now he's a pedophile.
So many people. Bruh. So many people ripped her a new one, man. It was just that bad. And it's crazy because, like, for the fellas, like, that's not the first time that's happened.
Oh, yeah.
There have been a bunch of women who recorded themselves in the gym and think that a brother's in the background just staring at them, creeping them out. So much so that this whole conversation sparked about women's only gyms.
Oh no! Don't cheat us, please. No, Lord.
Because it is
motivation, baby. Don't do that.
That do be motivation. So
come on, man. Don't cheat. But see, it's a game you gotta play, right? It's just like when you go to school or something. You can't touch them. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It's a player move. You glance. You throw the eyes up. Bong. Go back. Don't.
Yeah. Don't be no creep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when you're in trouble, right?
Right.
But if you see a broad taking a picture or a video, don't step in the picture because you're not doing nothing. Your hands down. You ain't got no weights in your hand. You're just like
Deer in headlights, man.
oh my God. Look, it's tough but the women, they got these pants, right? These pants are fucking amazing. I just want you to know that. Man, pants is fucking cool. They got spandex pants with a crease.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is that like
whoever
what's her
made
name?
spandex out there, I love you.
I think Erykah Badu and her daughter went viral
Did you see
recently.
that?
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
it.
Oh, Erykah Badu, she's a blessing.
She really is though. Not just for that, but she really is a blessing though, because she
All
can give
around.
us some game. But nah, I saw that too. I saw that.
That was
too.
a heart shape. Yeah, really. Love it. On that motherfucker.
But real quick, I know we kind of got away from that, but Mike, how was your week, brother?
Oh man, well the week is good now. I mean, having this conversation already, but dude, this week has just been it's just been a mixture of it's been a lot of opportunity that has been coming my way, brother. But I'm just trying to manage it all, man. It's like I realize that we can get it. It's a blessing to have all this abundance in your life, but if you don't manage it all, bro, it can be a burden. So I just been trying my best to just manage the different things that's coming into my life, as well as manage the chaos. Cause I ain't gonna lie, there's some chaos in my life too. My life ain't perfect. I smile a lot, I encourage people a lot, but I promise you, I'm going through some stuff too. So it's just trying to manage it all and then still be grateful for it all in the same process. That's really what I'm working myself through. But also, brother, I'm really grateful for this right here because this is just a reminder. Like, okay, I'm doing something with my life.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not wasting it, brother. So yeah,
all right.
that's where we at with it.
I dig that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So, what we got next for the people, man? Like this, we already, few minutes in, almost at the 20-minute mark. I didn't even expect to, but we still on how was your week? Like we just wrapped that up. I didn't even expect to get to that point.
Right, you right. So Tommy, this is what we're gonna do. So let's see. I see you have multiple hats, you know what I mean, as far as like what you do. So,
And not just the one on your head either.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
no calves.
And that is a cold hat. So I guess we can start by ourselves. Just tell the people a little bit about yourself, that don't really know who you are.
Who I am? A man of fortitude.
Okay, talk that talk.
I've been through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I originally was born in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Oh, that's
Okay,
dope, bro.
that's what's up.
Yeah. So when my mom moved to Ohio, I came up in Ohio, Sandusky, Ohio, 419. You know what I mean? Holla at me. Just single black mom. 70s. I was the only child. My father stayed in the islands when I came from there. I met him once. You know what I'm saying? He came to Ohio. He cooked me some dumplings, chicken and dumplings, right?
Chicken and dumplings.
He bought me a new Huffy, blue wheels, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
what's up.
2000, you know what I mean? I'm just come from, hard knocks, you know what I'm saying? The streets, you know what I mean? I've been hit by a car. I've been arrested. I've been, home invasions.
Wow.
Married young, kids, fresh out of 20s, you know what I mean? I've been married for 20 years already in a previous marriage. 3 into my second marriage, you know what I mean? The ironic thing about me, I've been married 4 times to 2 different women.
4 times to 2 different women.
Yes.
Explain that, please.
Right. I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
Explain that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 44 years old and I love women. And I love women so much. I had 3 daughters. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with that. My first wife, we got together young after college, barber school, whatever. And we had some trials and tribulations early on. My mother died, then her father died. That was our only parents. So all we had was each other. So when we came together, we made a family, 3 daughters, whatever. But through the 20 years, we broke up probably about 12 years in, got divorced, got remarried, moved to Georgia. I mean, my life has been a story. If I could write a book, y'all be surprised of who y'all looking at. You know what I mean? Because I've been through some things, and I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of that journey, I through trials and tribulations, get to the end of the first marriage, my kidney fails.
Wow.
I got a donor. You know what I'm saying? My daughter. I raised my donor. My
That's
daughter gave me a
amazing.
kidney to get me here today. I swear on God.
Yo, shout out to your
Whoa.
daughter, man. Facts, like, big facts.
Nah, that is hard.
That is a blessing, man.
Yes.
Amen. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through that, you know, it was really tough. You know what I'm saying? My first marriage was with a, you know, everything that you see that look good ain't always good. So I say, you know, I was in love with Fastation. My first wife, she was Korean and black, really beautiful. And I fell for the looks. But at the end of the day, she wasn't the person I needed. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, she was a good person. She's a good woman, but she wasn't the person I needed in the sense of helping me mature, helping me grow, helping me become the person I need to be. You know what I mean? It was more just, you know, trying to figure shit out. You know, we had a young family. We had no parents. So we went through a lot of confusion. I remember one day, you know, she said some vicious shit to me, right? And I said some nasty shit to her, and I ran off down the hall, and I locked myself in the bathroom, right? And she's screaming shit on the other side of the door, and I'm laughing, ha, because, you know, I already got a joyful spirit. So she punches the door through the double pane and grabs my neck.
Oh, Lord.
So now I'm back to the door. Like, and she only like 5'4", 5'3", maybe. So, you know, it's just, my life has been crazy, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Just from a teenager, home invasion. We, you know what I mean? I'm not even hustling at this point. I'm just living. I'm just taking care of my family. You know, I'm a barber. I've been decent at it. So I've been able to live, you know what I mean? So they come in, they kick my door down. It's my life has been crazy, man. But I thank the Lord. And once I was able to get to this kidney process, man, I ain't scared of nothing no more, man.
Really?
Not one thing. I'll go anywhere. The earth is my turf.
Man. Brother, yeah, man, we definitely gonna need a book from you already.
For real.
That right there was deep. Okay, let's go back to the to the home invasion part, because my mind can't get past that right there. How was that?
Well, you know, it's funny, right? I always, when I strategize in my life, I try to keep it convenient. So my barbershop was always close to my house.
Right.
So I had a house, you know what I'm saying? Well, it was a townhouse. And my barbershop was like a block or two away. You know, I'm cutting, whatever. One day I come home and it's always some brothers in the parking lot. Always. He fixing the car. He got a bunch of niggas hanging out, whatnot, whoop-de-woo. And he always used to ask me to buy stuff so he would see me. Like, I'm from the streets. I've been at the bottom. I've been at the top. You know what I mean? I'm climbing back. You feel me? So at the same time, nigga always asking me like, yo, buy this, buy that, right? So I'm like, man, you just want me to pull some money out of my pocket. I ain't pulling no money out of my pocket. So you and your goons, because I always roll dolo, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need no help. You feel me? Like, I this how I live. I don't, because, you know, my mama said at the end of the day, if you do something wrong, do it by yourself. You ain't got to worry about nobody.
I hear that.
Not that I do everything wrong, but I don't need to be caught up. So come home one day, the nigga asked me to buy some pornos. Like, I turned him down so many times. He's like, yo, I got these porno tapes. I'm like, yo, you get the out of here, right? And he was like, all right. So he didn't even say shit. He just turns back and walked off. So I'm sitting on my couch, right? You know what I'm saying? I put the kids to bed, wife upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Ex-wife, whatnot. And I apologize to her truly, because I didn't know who I was at this point. You know what I mean? Like, at this point in life, my mom had just died. That was my best friend. I was out of here. Yeah. So we going through some shit. So the dude was like, yo, all right, he dipped, right? So I'm sitting on the couch on the floor, like, with my arms across the couch, you know what I'm saying? Watching Sopranos. I remember that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that gangster shit, it's addictive. But anyway, long story short, I'm sitting there, you know what I mean? I'm watching TV, you know what I'm saying? Got a bunch of money in the house, a bunch of other shit. And my wife's she said she heard somebody at the front door. This was back when ain't no front door, you know, in my neighborhood. Cameras? No, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that, bro. This early 2000, late 90s. you know, it wasn't no screen door. It was just a one door. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the knob, whatever. Yeah. So she said, my wife said, I heard some people out there talking. She said, I thought you was out there with some of your friends or something. I was like, nah, I don't even move like that. I don't keep niggas in front of the house. You feel me? So she heard some people out there talking. They congregating. So they kicked the door in. But when they kicked the door in, my oldest daughter just passed the door. She was about 2 or 3. So the doorknob was like right here. It just grazed her face. Wow. She just got by the door. They came in with their guns, lay me down, talking about where the shit at, blah, blah, blah. I'm in there like, yo, I ain't got nothing, whatever. They couldn't find nothing. I had a bunch of shit in there. I had $10,000 worth of money right there, but they couldn't find it because my mom had just died, so I moved all her shit in my house. So it was just shit everywhere, but they couldn't find it. So, you know what I mean? They took the little money I had in my pocket. They went upstairs. They got on my wife. They snatched her little shirt off. You know what I mean? Put the gun on her. She didn't know nothing. She didn't even know I hustled. She didn't know nothing. All she knew is I smoke weed and I cut hair. She ain't know nothing. So they was like, where the shit at? She ain't know. So they turned their back. So long story short, they got to the door. They figured out they couldn't find nothing. It was too much time they spent. So the motherfucker, I remember this, man. This is when I knew God was real. Like, I swear to God. First of all, they put their foot on the back of my head, so my face is in my carpet. I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, if this is my day, I'll see you soon. I couldn't do no more. I was pinned down. So they let their foot off, so they're not ramaging my house, but they telling me to keep my face down. So I don't know where my daughter at. She must have went. I don't know. They ain't do nothing to her. Thank the Lord. So they couldn't find nothing. They went all around my shit. They couldn't find nothing. They took the little money I had in my pocket, and the last nigga that left the door, it was 4 guys. 2 of them left. The third one tells the fourth one to shoot me. He said, shoot that bitch nigga. He ain't worth shit. And for whatever reason, the nigga didn't shoot me. You know what I'm saying? So they still trying to lobby around my house because they ain't really find nothing. So I got upstairs, I got my pistol, and I pointed down the stairs where they at. I was gonna light that door because they were standing right behind my front door. But my wife got in front of me. She said, if you shoot, they gonna shoot back. Don't shoot. We got kids in here. And the niggas got away. That's how it happened.
Whoa.
Sheesh.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, being the person I am, I always have connections. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people. Like, I know how to do shit. Mm-hmm. And everybody ain't like that. And they ain't respect that. When I could have helped everybody.
Yeah.
But they ain't want to help me.
Man. Okay. So after all of that, like, what changed in your life? Because that right there had to be some type of life-changing moment. Like, you don't just stay the same after that.
Nah, that shook me. That was the first thing that let me know God was real, because at the end of the day, that was my life. That was it. If he would decide to put, and people around me was dying all the time. Like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Dying. You know what I'm saying? Missionary style, exhibition, whatever. So at that point, it changed my life. I mean, I had to go back to, we was living good. We had a townhouse, like I said. We had to go back to the projects. I had to live in a house that didn't even have, it was dirt floors. We had to go to the projects, bro. Wow. Lead paint, all that. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember lead paint, but if you breathe that shit in, it's a wrap.
I know the project. Yeah, I definitely. It's not a place you want to stay. I promise you.
Nah, hell no.
And it's definitely a different story when you have a gun in your face, man. Like, you never forget that.
Nah.
And it's just something that it definitely changes you. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you survive it and you ain't been hit, with no bullets or nothing like that, you grateful for another day.
Amen.
And you definitely look at things differently, because that could have been the end.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm. And Tommy, Mike knows this, but I'm speaking from experience. I've been shot at before, yo. Like, I understand. Like, my door's never been kicked in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been through a home invasion, but I've been in a situation where somebody was like waving a gun in my face, literally pulling the trigger, trying to end me. I don't know if he was like really trying to end me or if he just really had like horrible aim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
God's grace.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So to those of y'all out there who have never been in either one of those two situations, that's not something that you want to be in. And granted, I understand that it could happen to anybody. You could just be minding your business and some idiot will just try to run up in your spot or run up in your personal area, wherever it is that you are, just to try to do some foolish stuff. And that is one of the reasons why we created this platform, created this space, so that we can really talk some sense into a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, y'all have no idea, because of the things that I've been through, the things that Mike has been through, and the things that some of our guests, like this gentleman sitting right here in front of our face today, have been through. Enough is enough, yo. Like, real talk, enough is enough, man. Why do we have to live like this? Why do we treat each other like this? And Mike, you shared a video not too long ago, a pastor speaking on it. And I sent you a message, or I commented on it or something. It was like, yo, I forgot what exactly he said, but it was something along the lines of, why must we go out there and try to kill each other?
Oh, yeah. He was like,
gentlemen, what is wrong with us that we want to kill one another? What did they teach us? What did they fill us with? A lack of trust and a hate for one another. We scared to do business with one another. We dealing with reverse racism. We start thinking that it must be better because it's white. It must be better because it's not like us. And we start feeling like we really doing something if we doing business with them, and we'll overlook doing business with us because they have taught us to hate us. They have taught us not to bank with each other. They have taught us not to live with one another. They have taught us not to have communities with each other. I'm talking square business, somebody in here. Everybody else come here and live with one another but us. The only time we live with one another is when we're broke and poor and in the projects, but the devil is a liar. We got to be about our own communities. Because as long as we are divided, we will never conquer.
Hold on. Y'all really don't know?
well, no.
I mean, we have an idea.
I have an idea. I mean,
Hold on. Give me your best idea.
My idea, I feel like it's definitely surrounded by the music industry. I think it's that, and also with gentrifications, things like that. So,
what's your idea?
Just media overall, music, movies, just like the culture behind it, and just some other systemic stuff that have played into that.
Systemic.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys have
It's a plan.
no fucking clue.
break it down for us.
You ever read the letter of Willie Lynch?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I haven't.
That is why we hate each other. Period. Point blank. Willie Lynch showed plantation owners how to enslave people for 100 decades. He taught people how to control our minds, not even our physical. Our physical, they never can control. But our minds is what they control. How you think you feel when you see those blue lights come on you?
Oh, you get scared, man. You tighten up.
You think that's not for a reason? That's a reason. It's a play, bro. It's all about, see, what Willie Lynch did. His thing that broke slaves, he would go get the biggest, blackest slave, muscle-bound, Green Mile nigga, right?
Right.
Tar and feather him, set him on fire, strap horses to him, and rip him apart in front of young black babies, male babies, and their mother, right? So when they do that, what you think that mother's gonna tell that son?
Oh, she be like, don't do that. Don't go over there. Make sure you don't. Yeah, she already instilling that.
It's in here, man.
Yeah.
They had to get the toughest one of us and publicly embarrass him in front of everybody else, so that everybody would not only quote unquote respect the plantation owners, they would fear them.
Fear is the biggest thing in life, fellas. Fear will control any mindset. You cannot let fear in your life.
Yeah. And you know what, man? That makes so much sense now, because I was actually thinking about this today. This is one of the reasons why I really don't watch the news or stuff like that, is because they can put something on the news and it's like so many people, like, they'll sit there and believe in it, and they don't even have, like you said, they don't have to touch your physical. If they can get you to believe in it, bro, that's going to go according to their plan regardless.
Man.
Because it's like, for me personally, bro, I be seeing all this stuff about like food shortages and like, just stuff that put you in fear. And I'm like, okay, I see that stuff. I see some of it might be real, but for me, bro, in my life, bro, like, I just let faith go over everything. I'm like, bro, like, but God is more real than all that stuff. Like, so
you better believe it.
How can you sit there and allow that to make you think that, the world about to go to end? Like, I don't know if y'all remember, like, back in the 2000s, they was like, yo, the world about to end, bro.
Y'all know for that word.
People going crazy, bro. Like, but
it's fear.
Come on.
I was like 9 or 10, and I mean, I didn't really quite understand it, but I was like, yo, If I'm still here, I'm still here.
I mean, but you got to think about the basis of it. Like, come on, think about when they say it's a storm and snowstorm in Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no water, no toilet paper.
Oh my
You know what
God.
I'm saying? Nigga can't even get a Kleenex. You know what I mean? Wet wipes, nothing.
Wow.
It's fear, man. Fear is a controller, and that's what I decided when I got off that table, and they said I can go. I said I would never be scared of nothing, nothing again. I've been through it. What I gotta be scared of?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Firearm in my face. And I'm gonna tell you something. Like, my walk is so strong, that my faith is so strong that I believe in God. I don't even carry no pistol ever, never. Cause I'm gonna tell you, like when I came here, bro, my mother had 6 miscarriages before me. Right? I was the 7th baby.
Wow.
I'm here, healthy baby boy. Right? About 5, maybe about 4 or 5, I got dropped on my head in the driveway. Like I said, I'm from the islands. It was bricks in the driveway, stitches. Probably about 8 or 9, I got hit by a car. Y'all know what pickle is? Y'all ever play pickle in the street? It's a baseball game. You run between bases. But in the hood, you play between the curbs. So I ran out between 2 parked cars, ran smack into a car going by. Boom. Knocks me back all the way to the sidewalk, right? I go at my grandma's house, pass out, broken leg, right?
Dang.
Like, straight up, yo. That happened when I was 16. My buddy, he liked to drink Mad Dog 2020. That might be for y'all time.
I know what it is, though.
That banana bread, right? So his mom says one day, hey, why don't you take the car out and you and Tommy go have some fun? I said, what? And we already been drinking about 2 hours in. He took the car, takes it. We driving, we drinking, having a good time. For some reason, I decided to grab the steering wheel. We all burn out. Spin right off damn freeway.
Wow.
Just young and dumb, man. Just like God's been with me every day of my life. I swear to God, if it wasn't no God, it wouldn't be real. I told y'all about what happened when I got grown, but I'm saying it's been trial and tribulation through then to get me here. Like, you have to believe in God. Like, I swear, like, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no me. I'd be nothing, man. Like, bro, I swear, bro. Like I come from a different spot. I didn't go from church and all that. I live life. I've been on hairy situations. You know what I'm saying? I've been on roller coaster rides and shit. I've been on a roller coaster ride with my not my girlfriend, but in the projects, we was able, the little, public census, let's go to the music park, right? We on this ride called the Demon Drop. It's a roller coaster, goes way up in the air, and it drops you so fast, it goes faster than gravity. So if you put a quarter on your leg, it levitates, right?
Oh, wow.
I watched my neighbor float out the seat. We're going down. We all strapped in. We going down. She like this. When that thing stopped,
She wasn't on it no more?
no, she broke both her legs through the thing.
Wow.
Through the big girl. She was big too. Threw her right on off.
Oh, no.
Like, straight up.
I tell people right now, I don't mess with roller coasters.
Y'all seen that big boy that went down, didn't y'all?
Nah.
Y'all ain't seen the big boy? Man, he went up like that, but he got all the way out the cart. Like, it threw her into the woods and trees, and she had a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The big boy got slapped right to the concrete. He got flattened. All bones broke. Oh, y'all ain't.
Oh, my.
Y'all better start watching the news. Y'all know y'all got Google on your phone and shit.
Man, some stuff I just try not to put in front of my face, brother, because
Man,
I
you
know
better
it's tough.
know.
Listen, Final Destination 3, Ben warned me. I ain't messing with them roller coasters, boy.
Yes, you better watch out, man.
Man. Oh, my gosh, bro. Yeah, man, you definitely have experienced some life, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have, man. Streets, unseen. I remember this time, right? Another time that God really touched me. This is when I failed God. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that voice inside y'all, right?
Of course.
We all do, if you want to admit it or not, right? So the voice inside of me, I didn't really understand at this time. So I'm riding to this stoplight, right? I remember just like day. I'm at this light. I am on Livingston Ave and Wilmington.
Now this is in
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
I moved from Sandusky to Columbus. That's where I went to college, where I got my house and become a man. So long story short, I'm in front of this really horrible high school. Horrible. Like, it's called Walnut Ridge. I'm in front of school. I'm smoking weed in my car, and I see shit about to pop. I see a blue side of the curb. I see a red side of the curb. God in my mind told me, get out right here, say something to these kids. It's something about to happen, right? So in my mind, right, I'm like, no, God, I'm scared. I got to go. So I drove off. 2 kids died that day.
Dang.
Wow.
Just like that. And I feel that's why I've been so committed since, because at the end of the day, bro, I failed. And he talked to me. It was divine. I was at a red light. I seen it all. I seen it before it happened. And I don't even know what I was supposed to say to him. I just knew I had to get out that car and say something. And I was like, nah, them niggas gonna shoot me. I can't do that. And it was crazy. It was probably 50 people on each side of the block. But you know, when God calls on y'all fellas, you gotta listen.
Yeah.
You gotta own it.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. I mean, if it's it ain't gonna be your end. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna test you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely know what you mean by that. Like it'll be at a moment where it won't even really make sense to you, but you know you hear something and it's like you just kind of got to act on it, and it won't make sense until it's kind of done, until you do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how God works.
Bruh, and it's a very still voice, very quiet, faint voice. It ain't gonna be loud. But it's just you gonna know when you hear it.
Man, I had the music playing, it was a cloud of smoke, and I heard him clearly, just like I'm listening to y'all. And I denied it, and that's the day I decided to change my life.
Oh my gosh, bruh. Yeah, we're gonna need this book, bruh. I'm definitely gonna need this book because I'm already ready to buy it already.
Yeah, word. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we in Cleveland, right? I mean, were you living in Columbus, or you said?
Well, I'm from Sandusky, Ohio. That's where Cedar Point is. That's an amusement park. So I moved from Sandusky to go to college to go to Columbus.
Okay.
That's the capital of Ohio, and that's where I grew.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Go
off.
ahead, you do
like
it.
somebody I know from Cleveland, she was talking to me about Cedars Point like a few days ago.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, that's like the biggest amusement park or number one amusement park in the country or something."
Yeah,
like that.
it's called Cedar Point. Okay, it is. It's the third largest roller coaster amusement park in the country, but it's at the top of Ohio, between Ohio and Canada.
Okay,
it's an island, and it's just a beautiful time. It's an amusement park, roller coasters, food, enjoyment, family shit.
Yeah.
Then they got a group of islands on top of that, a little farther out you can ride a boat to, and it's parties. It's just the go down. It's like Cancun or something. You know what I mean? It's bananas. Yeah, it's crazy out there. It's a great time. It's called Puddin' Bay and Kelly's Island, and
Puddin' Bay.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Well, if she hears this episode, I'm sure she'll know what you're talking about, because I ain't never been to Ohio.
Oh man, Ohio lit, man. And you know what's the funny thing about it? Today, right? Your barber Luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told him it's amazing how when you hear about places, you be like, "Yo, is black people there? Yo, black people there?" When I tell them I'm from black people are everywhere, man.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? Because we had a whole debate today about Black Panther and why this one was better than the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said this one's better because we get to see black people from all over the world.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Right.
You can't go nowhere in the world that we're not.
That's definitely true. No
And I
matter
hate that
where.
people think that that's not real.
Yeah.
So when I told Luck that, right, he said, "Oh, you fucking lying. Ain't no black people over there." Right? And then a white boy said, "Yeah." No, what we say, no, that was a different situation. But the dude climbed in and said the same thing, like, "Yeah, black people everywhere." You know, when I went to China, he's the dude in the barbershop. He said, "Yeah, I went to China and I seen black people over there." He was like, "Yo, and they speaking English and hip hop and shit, but they Asian and black.
Oh yeah.
They still niggas."
I had to talk with a guy. Who's from South Korea, and he was like, "Yo, it's black people there too. It might not be a lot of us, but it's some black people there too in South Korea, bro."
See, that's what I want everyone to get in tune with, right? Mm-hmm. Black people was the first people on this earth, period. There's no denying it. They're called the Moors, right?
Yeah.
Asia was the first place we went. It's fucking Asian niggas with afros and cheated eyes.
That is
and
true.
Shit,
I've
they
seen
know.
that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was the first people, bro. They been us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to accept that.
And our women have the Eve gene. They can create any
kind
of their pigmentation on this planet.
Listen, you ever seen a white woman make an albino?
Heck no.
Hey man. Hey man.
But I've seen black women do it.
Yeah.
Black women can make anything on the earth.
That's a fact.
I love them. I can't get enough of them.
Bruh.
Okay. So what made you transition from Ohio to now Georgia? Like, what was that transition
Oh my
like?
God, boy, do we got more time? How much time?
We have time.
Talk that talk, man. We want to hear it all, brother.
I'm saying, listen. Telling jokes, right? I had to study my life because that's where I create my comedy from, right? And I pay attention to my mom, to my ex-wife, to my current wife. They all wear the same head.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think I mean? It's the same person, just different faces. Everyone, all my women that I truly fall in love are truly dominant. It's like my way or the highway or else, and I love it. But the women I had that did anything I wanted to do, they weren't good enough. They was like, okay, I like you, but I can't commit.
I feel you.
But that woman said, look, you stop messing with these other women and you're mine. I'm like, oh.
No, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, yeah.
So why I say that is because my mother and all the women in my life been so controlling. So in retrospect, right, I like to be controlled. And that's something I found out about myself, right? And it's okay because I pick good leaders. You know, all the women in my life that helped me proceed to where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? Even my evil ex-wife. But getting back to the point.
Evil, wow.
Ooh, man, boy, I'm telling you, I remember one day, bro, we got in an argument over a lottery ticket. And we didn't play before I'd go on. So she said, well, what are you going to do if you win the lottery? I said, man, I'm going to buy some gold teeth. I'm going to get some Dayton's on my truck, and I'm going to Vegas with you. We're going to Vegas. We're going to hire her babysitter. We're going to go to Vegas. She said, what the fuck did you say? She said, how? We got kids, and we need 401k. We need college education. And I'm like, she got so mad. She punches the windshield of my van. We're sitting in the van, we're arguing about shit, right? And she punches it, pound, webs it. She says, shut the up, Tommy.
Sounds familiar.
I love it. Bruh. So, you know how we got to how this current wife, my ex-wife, we're going to do some stories about my current wife because she's going to kill me.
No.
But my wife, she did this thing, right? She gets seasonal depression. She hated the winter. Ohio's freaking cold.
Yeah.
So we come down here, visit some in-laws for Thanksgiving one year. It's summertime. It's warm. We frying chicken on the porch. You know, it's great, right? So we got to come to Georgia. So she fill out 10 applications for her, 1 for me. 10 for her, 1 for me. 10 more for her, 1 for me. So somehow we get an interview at the same time. Well, come down here. She come first. She get the interview. She nail it. She get the job. She find a place. I get the interview. I nail it. Eventually, I get to work. But you know what, fellas? When you move in a family from one state to another, it's f***ing tough.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what? I know you said you originally, you were a barber back then, but then you also say you got a lot of your comedy from what you went through. So which one kind of took off first, or which one was like going first, or were you doing both at the same time?
You know what? My life is so f***ed up, bro. If we don't laugh about it, I might cry.
That's what's up.
So I'm just saying, keep it 200. But comedy's always been part of my life. And my favorite person in the world is Jerry Lewis. I don't know if y'all old enough to
heard of him.
That name sounds really familiar. Yes.
He's the f***ing funniest guy in life. And if any comics that know anything about it, it's Jerry f***ing Lewis that started this shit. Old white man from England, and he was just a dumbass, and he made good times and made people feel good, and that's what I attached to.
Yeah.
I just feel free to talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like if you experience it, shouldn't you be able to share it? Is that like free will?
Yeah.
That's what God gives us, right?
Yeah. But
I believe in it.
You're right, but you got a culture right now that's creating itself is making it hard to really talk about everything, or they're trying to backseat certain stuff, or you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, or it's too deep and stuff like that. So it's definitely becoming a problem nowadays.
Listen, a comic like Richard Pryor could not exist in today's day and age like he did back in the 70s and 80s.
I did cocaine. So what?
Yeah.
He's saying it straight up.
Right.
Richard Pryor, even Eddie Murphy when he did Raw and
those are good ones.
Delirious.
He came out with some other shit.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, y'all ever heard of Corey Holcomb?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's pretty violent. I love him.
Yeah.
That's my mentor. I love. Shout out to Corey. You know what I'm saying?
Corey is funny. Yeah.
Man,
Very funny.
Boy, he be talking bad about because
Everybody.
right? But like people get on me about some things I say. I was like, man, there's nothing compared to nothing. He says like he gives it like the business, and I just tell you what happened to me, whether you accept it or not. But yeah. So what's the next question, man? What you got for me?
Well, like you said, I don't want to go past. You said you want to give your wife some shine. So man, talk to us about about your current marriage, man, and your current wife, man. give us some love and give us some light, bro.
Oh man, Triple D, this is amazing. I'm gonna start how I met her. I met her on a dating site, right? And guess where her profile was? She got a pickle like the. I said, "That's the one."
You said that.
Bruh. I need you.
You said that's the one.
So that's how I started this world of misery of
Wow.
Oh man. Not misery, but just it's been like y'all believe in shit shows?
Yes.
Yeah. My life's been a shit show for like 3.5 years, 3 years roughly. Well, I met her on the dating site, went off great. I met her during COVID. Early COVID, right? Before they did the lockdown, right?
Yeah.
So, like, when I first met her online, we talked, the text. Then we got on the phone, right? And I talked to her, bro, like 17 hours one day. Wow. Like, I pretty much told her my whole life, right? So, the next day, I was like, man, maybe we should go for a walk or something. I don't want to take you. I don't want to feel like, it's any pressure. So, we took her on this walk, right? But I didn't get off till later on. So, it got dark on the walk. Right, so I was like, the whole time during the walk, I'm trying to convince her to come to my house. I'm like, yeah, you come to my house. I gotta live alone. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. She said, I'm not coming to your house, Tommy. I don't even know you, right? I'm like, so now I'm still working on this idea, right? So it gets dark and we standing at the car and I had to hold her hand, get her through the last little bit of the trail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's super dark, right? I'm low-key a little nervous too, but I can't act like it's like the first time I've ever seen it, right? Yeah. So I get to the car. We really don't want the end, even the end, because I feel it. She don't want it to end. I don't want it to end, but she got rules, right? She said, all right, I'll come sit in the parking lot. I'll come to your house, but I'm not going in, right? I said, oh, cool, right? So I just stomped on the gas. Wow! I dipped on her, right? So she had the address, so I knew she was going to show up. So I got there first. I went in the house. Sitting there with the living room light on, right? I'm like, yeah, I got her. She pulled up. She said, hey, where you at? I said, come on in. She said, sure. Come on in. Get us in there. We had this great night, continued conversation. But this is how I played it, fellas. This is player role. Check this.
Go ahead.
Right?
Right.
I gave her my bedroom. I said, you know what? You can have the bedroom. I'll sleep on the couch. Boy, I woke up to...
This man.
Bruh. Player.
Check.
Take it. It's yours. But to say the least, we never... From that day that I met her at that park, we never spent a day apart since.
Wow.
I'm not going a day without seeing that woman since that day.
Man.
And she, my daughter gave me a kidney, like I said. Big up to my daughter Kennedy. Mm-hmm. But my wife was the one who nursed me back to health. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the midst of a change, right? So I'm going through it with my first wife, but we wasn't all the way divorced. We were just separated. Mm-hmm. But I was dating. I knew it was over. It was only a matter of time. And being the entrepreneur, I didn't have health care. Right. So that was the crutch. So my wife, she's not as evil as I say she is. I mean, at the end of the day, she could have cut the insurance off and I would have been hung at the neck. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't. So I'm still dating. She doing her thing, whatever, whoop-de-woo. I meet her. We get involved. We get serious. So now the first thing my ex-wife says to me about my current wife, she says, before she was my current wife, she says, she's on the phone. I was like, hey, I got someone I want to meet the kids, She's the first thing she says, oh, y'all gonna get married? I was like, oh, I don't even know. We'll see how things go, right? Long story short, I have the kidney transplant. So now I'm at kidney transplant at Piedmont Hospital, right? Mm-hmm. With my daughter, my ex-wife, and my newest girlfriend, right? We all in the place, right? We're in the place to be. Walk up the thing, whatever. So now they got to meet each other. You know, they in the same space, but they still supporting the same cause, right? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we all want to live.
Yeah.
So in long story short, we get through that, get the transplant, come home, and I don't know if y'all ever had any serious surgery. I got a side note on this, right?
No.
When you go to surgery, right? I'm freaked out. I'm totally. You couldn't even imagine, because it's not like a gun, because you know the result of that. You're not like being in a fight. You know the result of that, but it's the unknown. I don't know what you're about to do. Once I go to sleep, I'm at your will, right? Yeah. So he's telling me about
put it like that.
Nah, that's real talk.
No, for real. Like you're totally. Faith is all you have at this point.
That's
right?
true,
right? So he's telling me about what he's going to do after the kidney surgery. Could you imagine that, man? I'm in there talking about, I'm worried about you taking something out of me and putting something back in correctly, and you telling me what I'm about to do 2 weeks later. So how bad is the kidney surgery, right? Get through that. I got a whole nother story about that, but that's some other shit. So we get to the other side, right? I come home, and I signed a contract. I say, listen, I'm gonna have health care, I'm gonna have blah, blah, blah intact, so I can keep this kidney healthy. That's the agreement you make with the hospital. I come home from kidney surgery. Now this woman just looked me in my face too, my ex-wife, right? Just like me and you look.
Yeah.
Get home, divorce papers, certified, no health care, 0. So now I just got this kidney, and I still ain't even got my meds. I'm talking about fresh home. I get home, my girlfriend puts me in the bed. She said, hey, you got some mail, open it up. It's over. No health care. So now that's why I love my wife. Oh, I love her. I don't care what she do. I don't care if she shit in the bed, she pee on my head, she can jump off the roof. I'm gonna catch her.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So she comes to me and she said, look, we gotta make a decision. Either we get married so you can have some health care, or we continue being girlfriend, boyfriend, and you die. I said, I gotta get married. So we went and got married in Cummings, Georgia, in this old white racist motherfucking carport. Just so I can have insurance, bro. Just so I can keep living, get some medicine to honor my agreement.
Wow.
At that's loyalty. She got me for life. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, ain't no one ever loved me like that other than my mother. Bless her heart. You get what I'm saying? So when you find real things, now is she perfect? By no means. Yeah. She got a couple gray hairs that she added for me. But I'm telling you, real people, you do not replace them. You just learn to live with them.
That's a fact.
That's
I
a
got
fact.
one that's giving me an extra gray hair in my beard. I looked at it this morning. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. You just, you know. You know how you conquer that, young man? With love. You know, being that I deal with a lot of women, four women, well, 6 women. I got 4 daughters, 2 wives in a sense, right? One's not my wife, but she's just in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that love conquers all, because I have a middle daughter, right? And her name is Season. She's very emotional. She's up and down, right? So if she do something wrong and I curse her and I'm be mean, I'm show my dominancy, she gonna close up.
Yeah.
But if I talk to her like, hey, you know you messed up. She's like, why'd you do that? Now I get an opportunity to get inside and I can change the motions versus her shutting down. And that's what I learned. You can't do that all the time. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It's love, man. You just can't hold on to her emotional bandage. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a man, you're not emotional. She emotional.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get lost in that because our ego gets caught in their emotional trade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know you got like a lot of game, because, bro, it's like you're dealing with. It's like, I know women are emotional, but you're dealing with so many different type of emotions at different type of times. So you got to be able to navigate that, man. Because I know it's hard. Like, I'm married too, and it's hard just to deal with one woman. You got a wife, an ex-wife, and daughters. So I know, bro, you've learned a lot too in having to.
Hey, God bless the both of you. That's all I'm gonna say with that.
Amen.
I am a single man, no children, so I don't really have to deal with any women who like necessarily have to deal with any women. I choose to deal with whoever I'm dealing with, but that's it.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I could cut that off whenever I want to. There's no ring on this finger. I don't have to sign no papers, none of that.
Damn.
I'm out.
Bruh. Ouch.
I'm just saying, God bless the both of you.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Marriage is a blessing. I mean, being single was cool because after I got out of the marriage, before I met my current wife, I got to spend 2-3 years single, and it was lonely, man. I didn't enjoy it because I've been accustomed to family. Like I said, I've been married for 20 years prior. Mm-hmm. I'm always used to coming home to something. Mm-hmm. And something's always better than nothing.
Yeah.
In my eyes. And then, like, I got to a point where I felt uncomfortable, like, being the things I've been into and do. I got to the point where I felt uncomfortable because I had an apartment, and then when I met my new wife, she had her own house, so I would spend most of the time at her house, but be at my house every so often. So it became unusual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, you know what I mean? You got to know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people are meant to be single. Some people are meant to be married. Mm-hmm. And, when you connect with a person, like, truly, you know you need them. I mean, even though my wife hates to hear me say that, but I need her ass, man. I can't get her. I can't do nothing without her. If she mad at me, my whole day is shot.
Yeah.
If she give me a kiss in the morning and tell me she love me, I'm Superman. I'll run through any wall.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I need her. Those are things you recognize.
Hey, that's real right there, man. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to a union. It's a blessing. Hopefully I get to be there one day.
Yeah, you will.
But with the way things are looking like today, this day and age in the dating world, Lord have mercy. Pray for me, ladies and gentlemen. Pray for me because it's tough out there. It's a cold world.
Hey, dating really sucks. I only want to tell you about how bad dating has been for me.
Oh man,
listen, hey, dating is trash.
Oh,
but it has its ups and downs. I'm not gonna say it's completely trash.
Okay.
But the dating scene nowadays is just trying to put yourself out there. You may find some good ones, and this is both with men and women, right? Us men will say certain things about women, and women will say certain things about us. I get it. That's life. We are all human. We are all imperfect beings. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's tough out there though, like real tough. So shout out to every single one of y'all who out there who are married, especially happily married, and you're just going strong. Like all of y'all have been blessed and highly favored, man. Keep doing your thing, because at the end of the day, you do not want to be back out here in these streets, because it ain't nothing in these streets.
Real.
Man,
nothing in these streets.
Hey, I'm just gonna share one thing with y'all, man. Listen,
I had mastered the online dating. That's how I found my wife. When I say Corona, niggas was trying to brain scheme and on internet shit. I was brain scheming on dating sites, nigga. Mm-hmm. I was locked all the way in. So I had got to a science, right? So I chose this girl, right? I thought she was super bad. Her profile was super dope, right? But she showed up, right? First of all, she told me to come to a Kroger's. I was like, Kroger's? Fuck out of Kroger's. So long story short, I didn't go to Kroger's. I just went to like the local little whatever spot was next to it. It ended up being like a Italian restaurant, really nice Italian restaurant. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going into Kroger's. She was like, I got to do some grocery shop for my kids. I'm like, you need to come on over here where I'm at, right? Bro shows up. She got this hat on with these long braids. She showed up with this like army jacket and some sweats. First time meeting her, right?
Right.
Get into conversation, order a pizza, a couple of drinks. She's trying to catch me between shopping for the kids and getting the food back home to the kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This mother scratched her head like this.
Oh, no.
The hat and the hair was attached.
Oh, no.
So I was going to take this off. Set the whole joint on. So,
wow.
So how do you respond to that?
Hey, you know what that reminds me of? You ever... that Keenan Ivory Wayans movie, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Yeah, that's how it was. That's exactly how it was.
Yes.
I was so blown. I was just like, She's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, you're not the same. Not you're done. Get on out here. Checkmate.
Oh, you ended it like that? Did you even finish the food?
No, I took my pizza and left. She didn't even get no pizza. It was just crazy when she took it was attached, and she was proud of it. You know what she told me? What? She makes them. She said, "I make them, and I can make you one."
What?
You dirty so and so. I said, no, I don't want your raggedy hat. I done drove all the way down Marietta some damn where trying to.
Wow.
Dating was crazy, bro. Crazy date.
I feel you.
I mean, Atlanta's like it's most best place to date if you're willing to play. But if you looking for someone serious, it's not gonna happen.
That's a fact.
You got to put in more work. Then it ain't.
I'm just saying it's tough out here.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you go older is more commitment. But young girls,
oh yeah,
they looking to just get chopped up. They just want to beat down.
They want that experience too.
Oh,
that
yeah.
quick.
Right.
Man,
that's a story.
It's a cold world out here, yo. Stay out the streets, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't gotta be there, stay out the streets.
Streets is real.
But yeah, man, Tommy. So I just want to one of the last things I want to like talk about with you is just the comedy side. As far as where you at from where you started, where are you right now? I know you was talking about me before we start recording. You said you had one of your first paid shows. So how?
Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, big up to TMB Comedy.
So how is that going for you, brother?
Wow, man. It's been a journey, man. I've been doing comedy since 2016 for free. You can check out my YouTube, TMB, cuts, YouTube, whatever. But I've been doing it since 2016 for free. I finally got my first paid show this year. I had a homie look out for me. It was awesome.
That's dope.
Give it up,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
I had one of my first videos go for 3,000 views.
Okay,
nice. I hit that 3K mark on my introduction. My introduction was live. It went pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I just remember this lady that comes to the shop, right? And she didn't even know I was gonna be on the show, and she is just like blown away. I just see her in the center of the room. I can't even get her out of my mind. I think I dream about her sometimes too. Like, and she's just like, I can't believe, you know what I'm saying? And eventually she started laughing. But the best thing about it, I had this one lady, right, on the video. She is dying. I'm talking about like, oh my God, laughs, joy, my heart. I could do comedy for free. Yeah. If you laugh and I make you laugh, that's the biggest payment, hands down. And she is freaking dying. She's wiping her face. I was just like, I love it. This is where I want to be, man.
That's what's up, yo.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. Do you think it's like a gift like that you have, or is it something that
Yeah. Well, to reflect to my father, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we moved back to the States. He didn't come. I met him once I was from the stages of high school to college, and that he was a comedian. Come to find out, I ain't know much about him, but he was like everyone that tells me that because now I'm researching him. Now I'm trying to find out who he was, because we look a lot alike. We even wear our clothes together the same. Wow. Like I got a picture in my phone, right? He got this shirt on that if y'all stood up and see my t-shirt and how it fit me, you would see him. Wow. Like he had this sweater kind of joined on with the collar, belly round, big old arms, and we just looked the same, right? So he was a comedian. Not like legitly, but everyone said he was super funny. He told great stories. Everyone paid mad attention to him. It was awesome. So I just embodied that, man. And I didn't unknowingly, but when I moved to Georgia, L at the barbershop, it started as like a prank, right? Because I don't like to be tested, and I don't like to lose, right? I just don't. I'm really competitive, regardless of what you see on my exterior. So dude come in the shop. He owned a restaurant. It's Eddie's Barbecue. Shout out to Edie's Barbecue, whatever. He gave me my debut. So he comes in the shop and he was like, yo, I got this, I'm about to start doing comedy at my restaurant. And L was like, man, Tommy do comedy, but I ain't do no comedy. At this point, I ain't have nothing. Like, I just make people laugh at the barbershop because that's natural to me. Right. And he was like, he came to me, he was like, well, you gonna do it? I'm like, man, I'll do it, man. I don't care about this. Dog, when I said I'd do it, the barbershop pumped this show like beyond, right? I had everybody in Tequila at this restaurant. It was so many people at this restaurant, bro. It was sold out. The fire marshal said they couldn't know that number of people in there, right? Man. Everybody's there to see me. Everybody, right? Because when I turn up, I bring a crowd. It's just I know a lot of people. I cut a lot of people here over the years, blah, 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 right? We in that spot, man. Come out on stage. It's like, introducing TMB. And, I come out there with my little notebook. I'm shaking like a tree limb. Right? My first 3 jokes goes over. Butter. crowd roars, laughters. I'm like, yes. Then I dropped the book.
No.
It was like a 3-minute drop too, bro. It was like, I'm looking at it on the ground. I'm debating. I'm debating, should I even pick it up, right? I'm like, should I pick it up?
So you tell me you picked it up.
I picked it up.
Okay.
Even worse.
Oh, no.
I picked it up and my fly is open. And everyone is like this close to me. And out of panic, I told the lady in the front row, stop looking at my It wasn't even a joke. She was looking at my That's how I went. And look, I had brought promoters out. People come really to see. That's what I'm saying. When I decide to do something, fellas, it happens. I don't even know how it happens. It just happens. I had owners of comedy clubs coming to see me, and I fucking bombed, right? So I bombed shit face down, doggy style. I'm out front, right? I'm soaking. I'm drinking. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I hate myself, right? So the show comes to the end. All the comics that performed that night comes out to the door. Everybody want to take this group picture. I'm like, I'm the first comic that went out. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, I'm taking this picture, yo. Right? I'll stand up, wipe my shit off. I stand up, and I get ready to get in line with the picture. They hand me the phone.
Bruh. For real.
I was so deflated, bro. I was like, you know what? Comics aren't really that nice.
But do you think that made you better, or was
that lit a fire to my ass like no other, boy. I went in at that point. I went so in, bro. I was so fired up, bro, because like that just like, oh my God, that just made me so mad, because you know I was already in a struggling marriage. Kids is young, they tested me. It was just a transitional time. I was like, I'm not losing at this, man, and I just went in social media. I went in with my YouTube. I went in with traveling, because I do open mics all across the country. Mm-hmm. I've been to Vegas. I've been to Miami. I've been to Ohio. I've been to New York. You know what I'm saying? So I just go and do that thing, man. And you know, when I performed in New York, right, I was shaking like a tree limb. I was by myself. My cousin, he's worthless shit. He's no help. So we get there, signed up. Because, you know, you got to sign a list. You got to wait your turn, right? Yeah. The guy before me gets fucking booed. Uh-oh. I'm shaking. I'm looking at the crowd. They looking real mean. It's dark. I made him laugh. I got him. I won that one. Hey. You know what I mean? I didn't kill him. I'm not Dave Chappelle, but I won that one. But I thought I was about to get booed, boy. I was scared. Especially the first guy to go before you. Like, he was a hometown, too. I was like, yo, I'm doing it. I'm here. I paid the money to be here. I'm going.
And I love that, though, bro. I love it. You didn't allow that moment that you had to, like, make you stop. Because that was actually the moment to, like, really see if you really wanted it, I feel like, more so.
Bro. I'm telling you, it was. In the city, I'm like, yikes. Wow. He got no laughs. It was like a library. And he had to shrug his shoulders and go back to the back. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I love something you just said, though. You said, man, people's laughter, bro, is like, that's like a form of payment right there, bro.
Amen.
I think that's the realest thing right there, man. That shows that you genuinely love comedy, bro, and you love to get at the people, bro.
I do. I give it every day. That's my life, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I like, bro, if I'm behind that chair, I'm not going to do nothing but be me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Hey, you gotta, like, you're the only person who can be you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really?
Nobody else can be you.
Amen.
Dang, bro. I could definitely tell this in you, though, because you definitely made me laugh throughout this whole thing, bro.
That's real. A fact, man. I'm just now meeting you, and you hilarious, bro.
Thank you, man. Hilarious. It's been a pleasure, man. I was excited about this, guys. I really appreciate it, man.
Bro.
You guys give me something to inspire to, you know, absolutely.
Hey, no doubt, man. And you know what? That's like a form of payment for us, yo, because, like, when we first started this thing, we did not know. We definitely didn't know what we were going to do with it. We definitely didn't know where we were going. Mm-hmm. We were just like, you know what? Let's just get a setup, record on our iPhones, get some mics off of Amazon.
That were trash.
And we just
trash.
And we just gonna talk.
That's from the dirt, baby.
We're just gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Just speak. And
that's what
Mike says all the time, man. Our very first episode, he hates it. He can't stand it. He don't want to watch it. Nope. Because like we definitely didn't know what we were doing.
Nope.
We just wanted to cut the cameras on. We cut the mics on. We didn't know how we were gonna record it. Like,
we definitely wanted no place where we can like talk to somebody else and bring them
Man.
on. Like, bro, we barely sit there and talk to ourselves. So I think this is definitely, man.
It's growth.
It's growth, man. Like you say, bro.
that's how you got to treat it.
Yeah, man.
Listen, y'all just don't know, man. What y'all doing is amazing.
Thank you.
bro.
For real.
Thank you, man.
For real. I mean, black is excellence.
Yeah.
Talk that talk.
It's just what it is, and that's what y'all showing.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
For real. Entrepreneurs, man. Young. Listen, man. If I could have been in place like you guys are, I could have helped more people. I mean, because that's really what it's about for me.
Hey, it's never too late though.
No. I get what
Definitely
you're
never
saying.
too late.
No, absolutely. You don't never give up. But I'm just saying that's what we in it for.
Yeah.
Because what they gonna put on your tombstone? What that hyphen gonna mean? From what point to what point, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to have something in there. You don't want it just to be a dash, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we in it for. That's what y'all doing. I mean, I always help people, but like at the end of, you want to help more people, and you don't want to have a selfish dream. Your dream got to be shared for help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
and that's why I enjoy enlightening people and changing their perspective and letting them enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not to be harsh, because you know how your second grade teacher was always like, goddamn, do it or else. Homework. You ain't want to accept it that way.
Yep.
Right.
But when somebody massage your back and say, hey, baby, it's going to be okay. Just do this and this. And you're like, okay, I'm going.
Facts, bro. Facts. Man, Tommy, well, bro, first and foremost, man, I appreciate you like continually reminding me, though, I want to be on there. Please don't forget me. And I'm like, yo, I got you. I promise you.
doubt.
Like, and I know a lot of time came in between that, but I feel like this was the perfect time for it to happen, man. And this is not going to be the last time. So before we do wrap this up, man, what do you want the people to know about you, and where do you see yourself in the next, I don't know, what we say, 2, 3, 5 years from now?
Yeah, sure.
That way, when we can revisit,
right.
We hold you accountable, and you say, yo, you did it, and we show them that you did it.
Accountability. You just gave me chills.
Come on, brother.
My God. I have a dream of the 4 to 5 years to be on paid television. I want y'all to see me on the lights, on what I believe God's put in me to change for the people I can touch. Some people don't like it, some people do, but the people I can touch, I want to share all my goodness that God shared with me.
Yeah.
So I want to be on the mainstream. I want to be the forefront. I want to run organization. I vision myself as Kevin Hart today. That's how I feel about it.
Talk that talk, bro.
I mean, that's just what I say. You know what I mean? So I got my first paid show. That's already written on my current board that I haven't even posted. My current board is underneath my bed right now with roughly 30 things on it. You know what I'm saying? I still got maybe about another inch or two to get maybe 40 things. You know what I mean? And I just write it out. And that's the first thing. I wrote that 7-8 months ago. I got my first paid show this past November. So this year they looking for me. So this year I get to open up for Bruce. Bruce is gonna be coming in June.
Come on, bro.
Nice.
So I'm just been blessed, man. But you gotta make it real.
Yeah.
That's big.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something. You said this too. You said this gonna be one of y'all best shows yet, bro. I swear to you, bro. This right here is one of my favorite shows, bro. I'm so serious.
Wow.
You have blown my mind away, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously. And it's like I've seen you from afar because, you know what I'm saying, I go get my hair cut at the same barbershop you cut at, bro. But it's like I never really knew you. Now I feel like I know you.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
Bruh.
Hey, that's the art of storytelling right there,
Seriously, dog.
Man, that's what jokes are about, man. Getting you there.
Yeah.
Bringing you in and letting you enjoy what I see.
Dude, I appreciate you, bro. I gotta tell you that, man.
Yeah, for real.
I really do appreciate
Yeah,
you.
man, it's been awesome, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. This is this is my dream. Hey, you can kick me in the butt right now and put me in the dirt, man. You know what I mean? I did it. Mom, I made it.
Oh man, that's dope,
Yeah,
bro. Well,
yeah.
man, before we end, bro, just tell the people where they can find you at, man.
Listen, I'm at Tommy Master Barber on Instagram. YouTube is TMB Cuts Comedy. Check out my podcast. I got shit popping too. You know what I mean? You can check out all the shit I got going on. I love y'all. I love these brothers, man. Y'all keep up the good work, man.
Thank you, man.
Definitely, we appreciate that, and we appreciate you for being here for real, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
It's one of them ones.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the ones,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. What's this, 2023?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be our best year, fellas.
Talk
I
that
promise.
talk.
I'm
I
with
believe
it.
that. I
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
Lee, what you got to get to people before we go, man?
Hey, it's a year of elevation. We are not taking anything sitting down. I mean, even though we are technically sitting down right now, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
We are not taking anything
Not in
sitting
spirit,
down.
right?
Correct. You know, we're going to stand 10 toes down on anything that we have coming up. And I'm not just talking about us that are sitting at this table right now. I'm talking about every one of y'all who are tapped in, because there's a reason why y'all listen to this show. There's a reason why you guys interact with us the way that you do. You believe in us. And it's not just because, you know, you found some people to believe in, man. We believed in ourselves, even at times when we didn't believe in ourselves.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
And we just kept pushing. So because of that, and because we've been consistent with whatever it is that we're doing, you guys have like developed a belief in us to the point to where we really believe in ourselves, and we really know that we're going to take things far.
Yep.
And we're just going to constantly stand 10 toes down.
Yeah,
and we need y'all to do the same thing, for real, for real.
Facts.
So now that I'm hopping off my soapbox, what you got to say for the people, Mike?
Man, you already know what I'm saying, man. I just definitely appreciate each and every day above ground. And like I said in the beginning of the day, if you need something to be grateful for, take a second just to hold your breath. I want you to hold it for 2 minutes, and I want you to feel how uncomfortable that is. Once you take that exhale, I want you to remember how much of a blessing it is just to breathe, all right? So whatever you're going through, remember that breath is more important than all of it. So without it, you ain't going through none of that other stuff. So I promise you it pales in comparison. So just be grateful and thankful for it all, man. And just remember, we going up this year, baby.
That's
all
a
the
fact.
way.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you know we cannot leave without saying where you are today.
It's a residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past.
Straight like that.
Till next time.
Peace.
Say